Elara Moon wasn't like other 12-year-olds. While her friends gossiped about pop stars and swapped fashion tips, Elara preferred the company of dusty books and forgotten relics. Mysteries excited her more than reality TV ever could. Summer holidays meant only one thing for Elara: an adventure waiting to be unearthed. This year, the adventure awaited in her grandmother's attic. The attic was a treasure trove of fascinating objects, each whispering tales of bygone eras. There were old gramophones, vintage hats, and faded photographs. Elara loved to spend hours exploring the attic, imagining the stories behind each item. The air was thick with dust motes dancing in the streams of sunlight that pierced through the cracks in the boarded-up windows. The musty scent of old paper and wood hung heavy in the air, adding to the atmosphere of mystery. Elara, armed with a flashlight and her insatiable curiosity, was in her element. Behind a chipped porcelain doll and a stack of yellowed newspapers, Elara discovered a wooden chest tucked away in a forgotten corner. It was ornately carved with images of strange creatures and swirling patterns that seemed to writhe and shift as she looked at them. Elara's heart pounded with anticipation as she lifted the heavy lid, her fingers trembling with excitement. And there it was, nestled on a bed of faded velvet, an ancient-looking map. It wasn't just any map. This one hummed with an energy that sent shivers down Elara's spine. The parchment was a deep, rich brown, almost like tanned leather, and it was crisscrossed with lines that shimmered with a faint, ethereal glow. But what truly captivated Elara was the whispering. A soft susurrus emanated from the map, like the murmur of the wind through ancient trees. Elara leaned closer, her breath catching in her throat. The whispers grew louder, resolving into words she could almost decipher. It was calling out to her, she was sure of it. Elara cautiously reached out and touched the map's surface. The moment her fingertip made contact, a jolt of energy surged through her arm. The whispers transformed into a clear, melodious voice that echoed around the attic. "Greetings, Seeker!" the voice boomed, ancient and powerful. "I am the map of Starling Hollow." Elara's initial fear was quickly replaced by an overwhelming sense of wonder. This wasn't just a map, it was alive. As Elara's gaze swept across the map, she noticed something peculiar. The lines, which she initially thought were roads and rivers, were moving. They pulsed with a soft light, shifting and rearranging themselves, as if responding to her thoughts. Elara concentrated, picturing her grandmother's house in her mind. As if by magic, a tiny, glowing dot appeared on the map, marking the house's exact location. Elara realized that this was no ordinary map. It was a magical artifact that connected to her thoughts and reacted to her imagination. It was a map that listened, a map that whispered back. An excited shiver ran down Elara's spine. This was the adventure she had been waiting for. This map, with its whispering secrets and glowing pathways, held the key to a world beyond her wildest dreams. Elara traced the shifting lines with her fingers, her mind buzzing with questions. What was Starling Hollow, and what secrets did it hold? "Show me," she whispered, her voice filled with a mix of excitement and trepidation. The map pulsed once, and then with a rush of warm air, the lines on the map began to glow brighter, illuminating the attic with their ethereal light. They twisted and turned, forming new paths and revealing hidden details that made Elara's heart pound with anticipation. This was only the beginning. Clutching the map tightly in her hands, Elara knew that this summer was going to be anything but ordinary. The whispering map had awakened something within her, a thirst for adventure, and a desire to uncover the secrets of Starling Hollow. The adventure had begun,